thrilled to be your host for today's event. To kick off our event, let's start with the traditional lamp ceremony. I would like to invite all dignitaries to come forward and do the honors. Thank you for lighting the lamp and setting a positive tone for our event. Felicitation is very important. First, I request to Principal Sir to felicitate Mr. Joshi Sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request to Aman sir to felicitate Mr. Jegavkar sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request to Dr. Kurkute sir to felicitate Mr. Sagar Gores.
He is startup founder. Okay, BANTC student actually from Siagar College of Engineering, Pune. Welcome to our college. Please.
Thank you, sir. Now to formally inaugurate the event, I invite Dr. Kurkute sir for a welcome address.
Okay. First of all, happy morning and good morning to all of you. आवाज येत नाहीये. Good morning. Okay. So all the respected dais, respected authorities present on the dais. First of all, our for today's activity. Okay. Third one is our Institute's Innovation Council. All senior faculty members, all the department heads, they are included in this Institute's Innovation Council, including our principal and head authorities also, head office authorities also, because all are coming together, and that is the council where we are running in this college, and a lot of activities are carried out under this Institute's Innovation Council, which is under Ministry of Education, that is MOE, Government of India. That is registered body, that is in our campus. Third one, last one, very important, that is Tinkerer's Lab. All of you are utilizing this lab. So last time in the month of March, we have received CSR fund also, and we have purchased very advanced equipments. Okay, and now students are working on that, and we are making lot of things here. Just now on the table you can see there is one pen stand. Okay, that stand was made by within 5 minutes. Only within 5 minutes by the student. 5 मिनिटांमध्ये आपल्या मुलांनी ते तयार केले आणि त्याची किंमत एकदम कमी असणार आहे आणि वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे तुम्ही त्यामध्ये डिझाइन डेव्हलपमेंट्स करू शकता and that will be utilized. Henceforth we are going to do आदित्य कुठे गेला आदित्य नाही आला. So we want to give that our what we can say box also, and that box is our agarbatti factory. Okay, Sai Nirmalya is there. So that box we want to show to you in our Pravara Udyog Samuh. All this Pravara Parisar, we are taking lot of efforts to make this kind of new innovative, innovation based, incubation based, research based, startup based and medium enterprises based activities. You can see all over here in the premises of all this Pravara Parisar. You will find that lot of small businesses are also there. That means if you want to do the flex work, that is also here in the campus. We can do it. Design development. Whatever machineries are there, many of the machineries are designed and developed by our students, earlier students. This is the box which I want to give to the guest through our principal. So I request to principal sir, please give this box as a one of the important what we can say production from our program. So this is Sai Agarbatti and Sai Puja Sahitya is there. Okay, and that is done by Nirmalya of Sai. Okay, so that is all is there. Okay, Sagar like that. आणि जनसेवा हीच ईश्वर सेवा. आपली जनसेवा आहे हीच आपली ईश्वर सेवा. ठीक आहे, त्यामध्ये शेतीचे साईबाबांचं इन्स्टिट्यूट पूजा साहित्य आहे आणि त्यापासून आपण त्या पूजेच्या निर्माल्यापासून हे बनवलेले वेगवेगळे प्रॉडक्ट्स आहेत. आपण आवर्जून हे प्रॉडक्ट सगळ्यांना देत असतो आणि आज सुद्धा आपले हे गेस्ट आलेले आहेत. यांचं काय म्हणणं आहे, आफ्टर दिस इव्हेंट, आफ्टर दी लंच दे वॉन्ट टू गो टू साईबाबा फॉर दर्शन. आणि आपण अतिशय चांगल्या पद्धतीचं श्रद्धेने आणि मनपूर्वक दर्शनाची फॅसिलिटी तिथे करत असतो शिर्डीमध्ये. ओके, सो दिस इज वी आर टेकिंग केअर ऑफ हॉस्पिटल. ओके, नाउ कमिंग टू आवर टॉपिक. First of all, I want to welcome to all the guests. Then I want to welcome our principal sir, Dr. S.M. Gulane sir. I think he is taking lot of efforts for doing n number of activities. Last year we have targeted MBA आणि आपण ते सक्सेसफुली केलं under the leadership of our principal sir. Okay, and this time we are going to do NAC again, and NAC is also one of the very important thing because after that we may get autonomy also. Okay, and then after our registrar sir is also here, Dr. Abhan sir. He is taking lot of care of all the students, for the hostels, for all the facilities. So I am welcome to Dr. Abhan sir also, LB Abhan sir. And then our this student, I am very proud of him that he has taken this kind of what we can say decision. Instead of doing the job, he want to give the job. Okay, easy funding आहे, TBI चे funding आहे, everything is there. So Dr. Mandar Joshi sir is going to explain all these what we can say facilities and opportunities for our students. Okay. Then after, if you see innovation, incubation and entrepreneurship startup ecosystem, so those who are interested, for them what college is doing now. आपण काय करतो इकडे लक्ष द्या. आपल्या चेअरमन सरांनी आपल्याला काय काम दिलंय, पद्मश्री डॉक्टर विठ्ठलराव विखे पाटील यांनी सहकारी साखर कारखाना केला, बरोबर. आपल्या भारतामधला किंवा आशिया खंडातला पहिला सहकारी साखर कारखाना. कमिंग टू पद्मभूषण बाळासाहेब विखे पाटील यांनी हे कॉलेज चालू केलं. एज्युकेशन सोसायटी मध्ये ते चेअरमन होते. And then they have started this college in 1983. बरोबर. 1983 to 1993 किंवा तुम्ही 2000 पर्यंत म्हणा, हे कॉलेज हे जे आता COEP चे गेस्ट आलेले, त्या कॉलेजचं नाव होतं कॉलेज ऑफ इंजिनिअरिंग पुणे आणि आपल्या कॉलेजचं नाव होतं कॉलेज ऑफ इंजिनिअरिंग प्रवरनगर. दोन्ही COEP होते. तुम्ही बघा, दोन्ही COEP होते आणि आपलं कॉलेज ग्रेट कॉलेज होतं, एकदम ग्रेट कॉलेज होतं. आय वॉज ॲज अ स्टुडंट ऑफ दिस कॉलेज, आय एम प्राऊड ऑफ माय कॉलेज. बरोबर. जसं आपण म्हणतो भारत माझा देश आहे आणि भारताबद्दल मला अभिमान आहे, तसं मला या कॉलेज बद्दल अभिमान आहे. कारण का, पद्मश्री डॉक्टर बाळासाहेब विखे पाटील यांनी जे कष्ट केले आणि त्यांनी जी सिस्टीम उभी केली, ती सिस्टीमला सलाम. ओके. आणि त्यानंतर आता आपले राज्याचे महसूल मंत्री राधाकृष्ण विखे पाटील यांनी आपल्याला एक टार्गेट दिलं. काय टार्गेट दिलं होतं? प्रिन्सिपल सर, डॉक्टर हिरेमठ सर आणि हे सगळे HOD आम्ही सगळे एकत्र बसलो. त्यावेळेला मीटिंग मध्ये असं ठरलं होतं की या कॉलेजमध्ये आपल्याला इस्रो, DRDO, COEP, IIT, त्यानंतर SPIT, वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे ऑटोनॉमस इन्स्टिट्यूट, युनिव्हर्सिटीज यांना एकत्र आणायचे. आणि आपण तो दिवस 4 एप्रिलला या ठिकाणी तो आपण फंक्शन घेतलं आणि त्यांना सर्वांना इथं आणलं. डायरेक्टर इस्रो, डायरेक्टर DRDO आणि इतर सर्व इंडस्ट्रीज, ऑल अटल इन्क्युबेशन सेंटर्स, टेक्नॉलॉजी बिझनेस इन्क्युबेशन्स, सर्वांना आपण इथं बोलवलं आणि त्यांनी सर्वांनी आपल्याला मदत केली आणि सर्वांनी आपल्याला प्रोजेक्ट्स पण दिले आणि आपले काही मुलं तिथे डेब्यूट पण झाले. ओके. आपले आताचे करंट बॅचचे मुलं फायनल इयरचे काही डेब्यूट पण झाले. तर एक फार मोठी अपॉर्च्युनिटी आहे तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना. आम्ही ते प्लॅटफॉर्म जनरेट करतोय. आमच्या लेवल बेस्ड आम्हाला जेवढं करता येईल तेवढं. सगळी टीम त्याच्यासाठी काम करते. तुम्ही सर्व स्टुडंटनी त्याचा फायदा घ्यावा ही त्यामागची भूमिका आहे आणि हा वेलकम ॲड्रेस त्यामुळे ठेवलेला आहे. तर असं मला वाटतंय. अँड दिस इज द करेक्ट प्लॅटफॉर्म, इनोव्हेशन, इन्क्युबेशन, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप आणि स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम. आता त्याच्या बाजूला मी एक स्क्वेअर केलेला आहे. त्या स्क्वेअर मध्ये काय लिहिलं मी? इम्प्लिमेंटेशन ऑफ नॅशनल एज्युकेशन पॉलिसी. आता ही नॅशनल एज्युकेशन पॉलिसी व्हॉट इज दिस? कोण सांगेल ही नॅशनल एज्युकेशन पॉलिसी काय प्रकार आहे? आतापर्यंत काय शिक्षण होत नव्हतं का? होत होतं. मग हे काय नॅशनल एज्युकेशन पॉलिसी? अतिशय सोपा आणि साधा आणि सरळ उत्तर आहे की मुलांमध्ये जर स्किल्स आले, कंपन्यांचं म्हणणं काय, मुलांमध्ये स्किल्स आले पाहिजे. नुसतं थिअरॉटिकल नॉलेज नको आहे, त्यांना हँड्स ऑन पाहिजे आणि त्यांच्यामध्ये एखादा जो डोमेन असेल त्या डोमेनचं पूर्ण नॉलेज पाहिजे आणि त्यांनी त्याच्यामध्ये काम केलं पाहिजे आणि त्यांनी त्याच्यामध्ये काही प्रॉडक्ट डेव्हलपमेंट केला पाहिजे, काही चांगले प्रोजेक्ट बनवले पाहिजे आणि मग त्या स्किल बेस्डच्या मुलांना इझिली जॉब मिळतील आणि जे मुलं स्वतः काही पॅशनेट आहेत ते स्वतःचे बिझनेस करू शकतील. आणि म्हणून मी इथे ते म्हटलंय की इम्प्लिमेंटेशन ऑफ नॅशनल एज्युकेशन पॉलिसी. यावर्षी आपण फर्स्ट इयरला ही पॉलिसी इम्प्लिमेंट करतोय आणि इव्हन ऑल अदर इयर्स म्हणजे सेकंड इयर, थर्ड इयर, फायनल इयर त्यांना सुद्धा या पॉलिसीचा तुम्हाला फायदा होणार किंवा बिकॉज वी आर टेकिंग ऑल द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ दिस पॉलिसी फॉर ऑल द कॉलेज. ओके. ऑल द क्लासेस. So take this facility, use this facility and these resources are in front of you. I will request all of you, please take this, all these notes, everything, whatever help you want, we are ready to coordinate this among all these various institutes all over India, not only in COEP, all over India. So this is my challenge to all of you. One of our students is in Hyderabad now. He is doing his project in ISRO now, current batch final year student. And other students now, they are working with KKWAG Engineering College student for making the development of new products. AC to DC converter project they are making, then DC to DC converters, and then after many of the students they are working for this AI IoT based products like that. So all these things are going on. I will request to all the students, take the benefit, use this message to other students also and utilize this. Thank you very much.
today's guest, Sri Mandar Joshi sir, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Bhau Institute, which is a Section 8 company at College of Engineering, Pune. I also take this opportunity to welcome Sri Girish Devgaonkar sir, who is the Assistant General Manager of this Bhau Institute. Okay. And Mr. Sagar Kode, who is an icon for today's students, who has set up his own industry, his own startup. Okay, you may get a lot of inputs from it. So basically, it's and all my dear colleague, Dr. Avan sir, Dr. Kurtuke sir, who has a very long speech. I think he has covered many things. तुम्ही सर वेळही घेऊन घेतला माझं आणि सर्व शब्दही घेऊन घेतले and all my dear colleagues sitting over here, all the head of the departments and all my dear students. So really it is a very nice day today that we have today with us these dignitaries who will be sharing their thoughts with you people on how to become entrepreneur, how to start the startups, how to initiate the innovation activities, how to get the incubation, involved in the incubation and all other things. See, the college is now working at 3 tier, I can say. At first tier, we focus on our teaching learning because that is the most important. Okay, academically you must be strong, then only you can do lot of things. At the second tier, we focus on, we have set up a PCDC, that is Pravara Career Development Cell. So which focus is on to provide the proper placement to the students. And I am very proud to say that since last 5 years, the Pravara is observing a very good placement, sir. And in the last year, our mechanical engineering department, chemical engineering department, and instrumentation engineering department for this year 23-24 has 100% placement. So, and even other department also, around every year we are giving the placement to the 300 plus students, 350 students out of COEP, and that is to quite good companies. So for that purpose, this Pravara Career Development Cell is working for that, and so these activities giving you, making yourself ready for the placement, for the interviews. So which various activities we conduct, like a soft skill training is one of the activity which is going on. Aptitude training, that is also the under the PCDC we provide, and many more things. That is contacting the various companies, getting them involved in the placement activities, calling them in the campus, arranging the various placement drives. So all these activities are done by the PCDC. So this is a tier 2 level, and third tier 2 now we are looking forward now. So making the students to inculcate in the students instead of the characteristics required for the not only for the job seekers but job givers. Okay, so we are working at this third level also, and where the PRISM works, that is Pravara Research Innovation Startup and Medium Entrepreneurship. That is the PRISM cell we have developed here in our college, and it is working for that to inculcate the characteristics of entrepreneurship, characteristics required for the startup to start the startup innovation, incubation activities. So for that purpose, we have started this cell, that is the PRISM cell. And under this PRISM cell, we are conducting number of activities so that, because I know our students are from the maximum they are from the rural background, bigger economically section, and therefore it may not be possible for them that going for the entrepreneurship immediately after they are passing out from the this college. Okay, but if we get some awareness regarding this, might be in the near future of your life, you may think of this going for the entrepreneurship, so that you may not be the job seeker, but at some of the time in your life, you may also think of a job giver. Okay, and for that purpose, this PRISM cell is working, and collaboration activity on innovation, incubation, entrepreneurship, and startup ecosystem. Basically, the PRISM is looking to develop an ecosystem here so that the students will get involved in the various activities which is supported with this, all this innovation, incubation, startup, and media entrepreneurship. And accordingly, I think Kurkure sir has given a brief, very much details about it. And we have the tie-up with various institutes, and one of the institute is Bhau Institute, which is Section 8 company at Pravara, this College of Engineering, Pune. And through their whatever the MOU we have, under that our students are eligible to access the facility at the College of Engineering Pune through this Bhau Institute. Okay, so I think many more things you will come to know through the speeches from the dignitaries on the dais. So I wish you all the best for everything, for your and I will say that get involved yourself in all these three level of activities. That is, first is the teaching learning level, second is the Pravara, that is career development cell, that is looking towards for your career, getting the job, preparing for the to get a good job, proper job. And then next level is the PRISM, which will try to inculcate in you the whatever the things required to be think of regarding the startup, regarding the innovation, incubation, and entrepreneurship. So wishing you all the best. Let me stop here. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I invite Mr. Joshi sir for sharing his thoughts with students. Before that, I would like to give a brief introduction about Mr. Joshi sir. He had 28 years of cross-functional experience in international marketing, business development, operations, education, facilitating and fostering entrepreneurship globally. He is Chief Executive Officer at COEPs Bhau Institute of Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Leadership. He was heading the Social Innovation Lab, supporting social innovators and entrepreneurs at Pune International Center, a think tank founded by Dr. R. A. Mashirkar and Dr. Vijay Kelkar. He is advisor and mentor on technology incubation centers. Also, former Vice President AIC, Pinnacle supported by Niti Aayog, Government of India. He was awarded Best Executive Director of the Year globally at 2017 TIE Global Awards and recognized as Outstanding Employee for hard work and impact to the entrepreneurial community at large. Please welcome Mr. Joshi sir with big round of applause.
Still a good morning. Very good morning to everybody. I can see a lot of future entrepreneurs, I can say that. Yeah. Can I say that confidently with so much of motivational speech by Kurkure sir? I myself got inspired to become an entrepreneur, but I still would like to be an enabler who actually bridges the gap between the ecosystem and future entrepreneurs like you, to give you a platform to become entrepreneurs in the near future, right? So, my role is here to actually stick to the topic, but I would also like to deviate from the topic as to why we are here today, what is it all about, and how is it going to be. Yeah. So this is what the sequence will be, and my colleague Girish is here to help me out in this particular challenge of inspiring and creating that awareness of entrepreneurship amongst the budding youth sitting in this room. Yeah. So I'm sure everybody is aware of what entrepreneurship is, right? So how do I change this? Is there a or is it autoplay? No, I don't want autoplay. I can't be that fast. Keep the first slide.
First page, sir. First page.
startup ecosystem is what we are going to do. I know everybody here is to focus on their academics, but our goal is to deviate your attention from just academics to think about taking up entrepreneurship as a career. Not today, that's the reason that first thing what I said was future entrepreneurs. Did you get my point? Future entrepreneurs, not immediate, but yes, there will be some of you who will definitely jump into the journey of immediately becoming entrepreneurs as and when you graduate from this year. I heard from Kurkure sir that most of you are from the second year, third year, and also some of them from the last year, right? So first and the foremost thing, I would like to thank Principal Sir and Kurkure sir for getting us here and being a part of this wonderful, energetic crowd that is sitting in this room. And thanks for waiting for us. We all came all the way from Pune. It's a wonderful place here, and beautifully, campus is so very well done that you are such a lucky bunch of students that you are getting to be a part of such wonderful organization. We were just talking about how COEP was established 170 years back, and on the similar lines in 1983, this wonderful institute came up to give all the benefits to all wonderful kids sitting here. Now, getting into the journey of the entrepreneurship that we are talking about, the spelling itself is so difficult. Just imagine the journey, how difficult it is. It's a very lonely journey. First, let me not start with a goody talk. It is a challenge. It is a challenge. Accept it. And there are characteristics that Sir said are required to become an entrepreneur. First thing is being passionate. Second thing is risk taking. Risk is a dangerous word, right? Everybody feels scared about when we talk about risk. But risk is an element which is a part of everybody's day-to-day life. Yeah, you walk out of this room, there is a risk. You get into a car, there is a risk. But you are accepting that, isn't it? You are accepting that, still going. And this is how it is. One kid, where her father was an entrepreneur, he was going out, doing his job, establishing his company, and every time there was a word entrepreneurship. And this kid of 7-8-year-old was thinking what exactly this is. And then one fine day in school, he was asked, which is the biggest ship in the world? What will be your answer?
Titanic.
Which is the biggest ship in the world? Any answer? Titanic?
Yes.
Vikrant? No, the 7-year-old kid, what answer she gave? Entrepreneurship. She was so very into it that her father was all into it, and it needs a lot of time. You need 24/7 to be in it, and that's what actually percolated into that 7-year-old kid that the biggest ship in the world is entrepreneurship, because it was keeping her father occupied 24/7. Just imagine, that's the dedication that is required. Now, how does it come to you? It will not come sitting in the classroom. You'll have to go out of the way. I'm sorry, I'll be a little not in favor of the 100% academics, because my role is to create entrepreneurs. The faculties will be a little saying that please don't inspire them to not take academics seriously. But yes, I will say that academics is important. But apart from that, you really have to be independent. How do you say you are going to be independent? How many of you want to be your own boss? 30% of the crowd? Yeah, most of them. What does it mean by saying that you want to be your own boss? Working for yourself? Nobody controlling you? Isn't it? So many of them feel that, I want to be my own boss. And that's where the passion starts. That nobody should control me. I'll control myself and be successful is what is there. And that will drive you to take up this particular career as far as entrepreneurship is concerned. Sir was talking about 40,000 students being in this 10-kilometer radius. Am I right, sir? Various institutes. 40,000 just from this Loni area. Maharashtra, it can be lakhs, 20 lakhs, or a little more than that. I am just giving you an input of how difficult it is for a country of 140 billion to create so many jobs. 15 years back, there were only 5, 6, 7 corporates which we could count on our finger, Tatas, Birlas, Bajaj, or any other who could provide jobs. But now, there are so many companies who have come up who are providing jobs. But looking at the population that is coming out every year, 20 lakh, if I say, are coming out of the campus seeking jobs. How difficult it is. Who is going to provide that job? It's going to be one amongst yourself. Even if out of this, whatever the crowd is, it's about 150 they provide 10 jobs. This room is covered with job seekers and job creators. That's the calculation that we are looking at. Only 10 people from this community become entrepreneurs, rest of them become future entrepreneurs. And that comes to where, when you're talking about entrepreneurship and intrapreneurship, there's a difference. Anybody can tell me what is the difference between, am I going too fast or too slow or no way?
काही गोष्टी मराठीत पण घ्या.
मराठीत पण घेऊया चालेल. माझं थोडंसं अस्खलित मराठी नाही आहे, मी माझ्या कलिगचं मदत घेईन त्यामध्ये. पण ह्या वर्डनं आपण काही मराठीत करता येत नाही. एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप आणि ऑन्टरप्रेन्योरशिप याच्यातला फरक असा आहे, द डिफरन्स इज एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इज यू बिकम युअर ओन बॉस, you create an innovative product, you serve the country by a innovative product to solve a particular problem, right? हे entrepreneurship झालं, हे startup झालं. Intrapreneurship, त्याचा फक्त फरक आहे E आणि I मध्ये. Intrapreneurship is you take up a job, you go through this awareness of becoming an entrepreneur, you go to the workshops or activities, you are aware of what entrepreneurship is, पण तुम्ही entrepreneurship कडे कल घेता. इंट्राप्रेन्योरशिप म्हणजे तुम्ही एका ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये जॉईन होता, तिथे तुम्ही इनोव्हेट करता, त्या ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये नवीन नवीन आयडियाज आणता आणि त्या दुसऱ्या ऑर्गनायझेशनला तुम्ही फ्लरिश करता. दॅट इज इंट्राप्रेन्योरशिप, वर्किंग फॉर समबडी बट बिकमिंग एन ऑन्टरप्रेन्योर इन दॅट ऑर्गनायझेशन. बट यू आर नॉट युअर ओन बॉस. तुम्ही स्वतःचे बॉस नाही आहात, तुम्ही दुसऱ्या बॉससाठी काम करता, पण त्या ऑर्गनायझेशनसाठी तुम्ही काम. सो दिस इज द डिफरन्स, रिमेंबर दॅट. सो ऑल ऑफ यू, आयदर वन ऑफ यू विल बी अ ऑन्टरप्रेन्योर or an intrapreneur. समजला फरक? काय अडलं तर प्रश्न विचारा, मराठीमध्ये पण सांगेन आणि इंग्लिशमध्ये पण सांगेन. अडलं तर विचारा, शांत बसू नका, नाहीतर मी हालत राहील. And I know attention span of an individual is just for 10 minutes. नंतर मग डोळे. त्यामुळे just ask questions, let us make it more interactive. आणि काही प्रश्न असतील तर विचारा, मध्ये सांगू. मी थोडा स्लो जाईल. तर हा फरक कळला एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप आणि ऑन्टरप्रेन्योरशिपचा, लक्षात राहील, राईट? सो ऑन्टरप्रेन्योर इज युअर ओन बॉस, एंटरप्रेन्योर इज वर्किंग फॉर समबडी बट बीइंग इनोव्हेटिव्ह अँड हॅव्हिंग द सेम कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ an entrepreneur, right? So that's the difference. So when we were talking about job creators, we need a lot of job creators now. Job creators म्हणजे कोण? जॉब देणारे म्हणजे स्टार्टअप्स. कारण हे 20 लाख कम्युनिटी जस्ट फक्त महाराष्ट्राची म्हटली तर इट्स अ ह्यूज रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ द गव्हर्नमेंट अँड ऑल्सो individuals like us who are enablers and faculties to provide jobs. There's a tremendous pressure on the placement to actually provide jobs, and there are so many students like you who are talented. There's a competition. 15 years back एवढी competition नव्हती. Everybody is competing. तुम्ही जरी मैत्रिणी असला, मित्र असला तरी you are competing some or the other way with each other, and let that be a healthy competition. Competition is good to succeed. If you don't have competition, then it's going to be a tough time, because who are you going to look up to? आम्ही जेव्हा स्टार्टअप्सला भेटतो, त्यांना मेंटरिंग करतो, तेव्हा आम्ही त्यांना सांगतो, पहिलं तुमच्या प्रोडक्टकडे बघायच्या आधी प्लीज लुक ॲट अँड स्टडी द कॉम्पिटिटर्स प्रोडक्ट. द कॉम्पिटिटर्स प्रोडक्ट विल कीप यू ऑन युअर टोज, की तुम्ही कॉन्स्टंट तुमच्या प्रोडक्टमध्ये काही ना काहीतरी डेव्हलपमेंट करत राहा. सो स्टडी युअर कॉम्पिटिटर व्हेरी वेल. I'm not saying that study your friend as a competitor very well, because you know them very well, but at least when you become a startup, when you start your business. So trading and startup, फरक आहे का नाही आहे? काय फरक आहे ट्रेडिंग आणि स्टार्टअप मध्ये? ट्रेडिंग इज ऑल्सो बिझनेस, राईट? ट्रेडिंग पण बिझनेस आहे. तर काय फरक आहे? कोण सांगू शकेल? Anybody can tell me what's the difference between? Trading is you take a product, put your commission and sell it to somebody. कळलं? तुम्ही त्यात काय इनोव्हेटिव्ह केलं? काय नाही. घेतलं, थोडंसं पैसे जास्ती लावले आणि दुसऱ्याला विकले आणि प्रॉफिट मिळवलं. स्टार्टअप मध्ये काय करतात? स्वतः प्रोडक्ट क्रिएट करतात, स्वतः त्याचं प्राइसिंग करतात, स्वतः प्रॉब्लेम काय आहे तो सॉल्व्ह करायचा साठी प्रोडक्ट करतात, आणि मग त्याचं प्राइसिंग ठरवून कस्टमर शोधतात आणि विकतात. किती फरक आहे? भरपूर ना, पण बिझनेसच आहे. There is a vast difference. So we want to look at you as a second of the two that I just mentioned. one sitting here who will share his journey, but I want to just tell you one small story which came to my mind because I saw this Janaseva wonderful packet that I received. Same thing happened 10 odd years back when I was actually establishing a e-cell on the campus. आपल्याकडे पण e-cell आहे ना campus वर. I was establishing a e-cell on the campus in an institute in Pune region, and e-cell is building awareness. नुसतं building awareness, telling what entrepreneurship is, what we are doing right now. Hand-holding comes later when you become a part of the incubation as a pre-incubatee or an incubatee. But we were just hand-holding him, gave him the idea, business idea कसं करतात त्याची validate केलं. Business idea comes to you when you see problems. तुम्ही इकडे तिकडे बसता ना नुसते कट्ट्यावर मोबाईल बघत, त्याच्यापेक्षा मोबाईलकडे बघायच्या पेक्षा look around, you'll see quite a lot of problems. And a startup comes only if you have a solution to a problem, and there are so many problems in this world. So when you look at a problem and come out with a solution, that becomes your product. Are you getting my point? जे solution तुम्ही त्या problem साठी काढता ते तुमचं product होतं. So look around the world, then you will see so many problem areas, and you can just ideate. If you start ideating, you will get so many ideas. आता इथे बसल्या बसल्या तुम्ही भरपूर ideas करू शकता. No idea is a bad idea. Remember that. No idea is a bad idea. Just that you have to find the right mentor, right faculty who will mentor you, who will motivate you. No, don't think माझी ही idea के लिए stupid असेल का? असू दे. Stupid ideas have earned millions. Earned millions. KFC at the age of 60, 55 or 60 he started. काय होतं फक्त खाण्याचं बनवायचं आणि विकायचं. आज जगभर त्याचं आहे आणि 60व्या वर्षी त्याला म्हणले डोकं फिरलंय काय? काय सुरू करतोस? But this is where you have the ability now. Start early, fail early, because the ecosystem is there to support you. He at the age of 60, 65, if he would have failed, he would have sat at home and retired. But you have n number of opportunities to start, fail, get up, again go and start. So start early, fail early. And in this process, that reminds me, everybody should read a book which is called Stay Hungry, Stay Foolish. It's an Indian context book which is Stay Hungry, Stay Foolish. Author is Rashmi Bansal. It must be in your library also, or if it is not there, please ask your faculty. I'll request the principal to get that book in the library, because there are so many motivational stories of people like you sitting there, and 2 years down the line, they have done something miraculous, which is such a successful. And there are about 24 stories, which will be a immense learning for you people. So please do read that. And coming back to the story, this gentleman who was sitting here as a student, with this awareness of entrepreneurship and talks and this and that, stories, motivation stories, what he decided to think about taking entrepreneurship as his career. But he didn't have anything to start off with. So then we talked about how do you come to a solution by looking at a problem. What is the problem that he must have seen? Simple management student or an engineering student. He saw a problem where very puja असते आपल्या पूजा असते त्याच्यासाठी 10-12 गोष्टी लागतात, राईट? पूजा करायला एक दिवशी पूजा असते आणि आपण 25-30 गोष्टी बाजारात जाऊन आणतो, राईट? So he saw his mom, his granny going out in the market. आज गेले 4 गोष्टी आणल्या, उद्या गेले पूजा आहे 4 दिवसांनी, 2 दिवसांनी 5-10 गोष्टी जाऊन घेऊन आले आणि मग 5व्या दिवशी ती पूजा झाली. So this smart guy saw this as a problem. That for one puja, my granny, my mother has to go in the market every day to get 15-20 things, to get them together. They have to go 4 times in the market. What he did, in that process he had generated about 10,000 as his pocket money. He took some 10-15,000 to the tune of 25,000. He actually created a very nice branding box. टू व्हीलर घ्यायला जातो आपण पूजा करतो त्याची तिथे सुद्धा ती किट कॉम्प्लिमेंटरी देते. सो दिस गाय he somehow had to complete the priority. His education became his second priority, which should not be the case, but the demand started increasing so much, and it was just an idea which came out from the problem that he saw in his house. Isn't it a simple problem? We will not get into the technical aspects of it. There are technical products also which you guys, engineering guys, will think of. Yeah, I'm just giving you an example where he did not even think about getting into technicalities of it. So getting an idea is not a problem at all. You must be thinking, मी काय करणार? Reliance केवढं मोठं आहे केवढं नाही. You just have to start with your own thoughts of jumping into it. एकदा decide केलं की then comes the ecosystem which I'll just start with. With this to get into the second small story of it, to just inspire you to know that young entrepreneurs are also there. There are not only just successful entrepreneurs. तुम्हाला कोणी रेड बसवर तिकीट काढले? रेड बस माहिती आहे? आता सगळे काढत असतात, सगळ्यांच्यावर ॲप असेल ती. रेड बस कसा जन्मलं? Again, a student like you, second year student like you, who was studying in probably a college like this in a rural or a different city, wanted to go to Hyderabad. दिवाळी टाइम तिकीट मिळतं, तुम्हाला पण प्रॉब्लेम. किती जण बाहेर गावचे आहेत? भरपूर जण आहेत. बाहेर जायला सीझन मध्ये बाहेर जायला प्रॉब्लेम येतो की नाही? तिकीट मिळत नाही अजूनही. सेम प्रॉब्लेम he faced. This guy is what's it? Funny. Funny Sama. So he was a student, second year student, who actually was traveling to his, and he did not get a ticket. He got frustrated. He desperately wanted to go home for holidays. Everybody wants to go, right? And he did not get a ticket at all. He had to come back to his hostel. Somehow changing this bus, jumping there, taking lift. He reached because 5-7 days he didn't want to stay back there. Somehow he went, but this literally disturbed him. And this engineering student created this platform for mere 25,000 rupees, which is a red bus platform. Now you, at a click of a button, you get tickets, right? Click of a button, you get tickets of bus. Now there is railway which is come in red bus also. I'm not sure whether they have included railways also in there. So why I'm telling you this, and over a period of time, 4 years down the line, as he progressed, he scaled up to a level where IBO company bought his organization for 600 crores. As a student sitting there, you wouldn't have imagined this. Just because he came across a problem and he did not sit on the problem crying, he came out with a solution to it. And that solution actually led to a successful startup in the name of Red Bus. And that Red Bus, over a period of 5 years down the line, was bought over by IBO for 600 crores. In that process, I'm not just saying that it's a successful startup. He generated about 300-400 employment. Starting with 2 people, it was a 300-400 people organization. So just imagine the contribution that he made to the ecosystem, to the government, and to himself also. And that's why I'm telling you these stories, is because it's not only those successful people or senior people getting into the journey of startup. It's you who are sitting there, can immediately start, and with this ecosystem, with the facilities that there are in this particular facility, and also with us, we will get to that. Now jumping to the ecosystem, we will see what support and what is India doing and what is it going to cover. I'm just going to run through it. This is elements of startups and all that. So India is now ranked 40. It was just 3 years back, it was 80th. 88 ranked, 80 ranked in the Global Innovation Index. The innovations have increased so much because of such brains like you getting the opportunity through the ecosystem to think outside the box. What is thinking outside the box? Is atke, jugaad. Right? But do remember, I'm going to come to another book which I'll ask you to read, but don't do jugaad. There is another book which will be of interest to you, which is named as Jugaad. The book itself is an Indian author, Jugaad. But get into Jugaad later. Get into the stay hungry, stay foolish first. Right? So we have jumped to 40th ranking because of all young minds like you who are taking innovation very seriously. Then coming to this particular analysis of where India stands, it was never in the startup ecosystem. India was never seen in the picture of ecosystem. It was always Bay Area, the garage stories, how Microsoft came from garage, how Google came from garage. But we should look at some stories in India as well. And those stories started 10 years back with starting with 25,000 investment to a huge startup. And we jumped to the rank of 17, I guess. Yeah? 18. We jumped to the rank of 18 from nowhere in the picture to become the 18th ranked country in the world in the startup ecosystem as far as the startups are concerned. Right? It's substantially, because I'll tell you what, we are rich where? Because we have human capital which is less than, average age is about 30, 35. India is the only country which is so very rich, and that's why Narendra Modi sir is actually saying that we can become the top economy in the world in next 10 years, because there is talent and their age is also with us. We are talking about Japan, a developed country. They are coming down. We are talking about Europe, developed country. They are coming down. We are surpassing those countries. Why? Because the age, the population is aging fast there. Japan has a severe problem of aging population. Europe has severe problem of aging population. And ours is the richest country as far as the young population is concerned. And that's where our leadership is boldly and daringly coming forward, saying that we will be the #1 economy based on all these youngsters sitting here, and then inspiring them to take up entrepreneurship as a career. So this is where it is, and then comes the city. Look at where we are. We are 8th. The Bangalore city is 8th in the world in just 2020. This is a 2022 data. Yeah, it's 8th. It can come up because it has become a IT hub, and the revolution started because of the IT coming in. This is how it started. So this is where the progress is. 10, 15 years back, we were nowhere in the picture. We want to see Pune here. We want to see Loni here. 40,000 is a big number, guys. Even if 5,000 take up entrepreneurship, we will immediately jump. Bangalore will go down. Yeah. So let me run through this fast. And this is just the number of funding, number of startups that we can see. And India is absolutely progressing. If you can see, we are surpassing USA also. And I'm again and again stressing, why is this possible? Because the young population take the most out of it, and the ecosystem is really bigger now, which was not there 10 years back. Why I'm saying 10 years or 15 years back, ask this faculty sitting here, they also wanted to start business. How painful it was to start a business. Going to the bank, giving collaterals, hundreds of documents, license Raj. Nobody will understand what license Raj is. It was such a big word that time. Principal will agree to me. It was such a big word, and it was such a challenging word. Now, if you want to start a startup, it's like this. It's just like this. You need to have a wonderful idea. Investors are coming without asking a collateral to you. तुमच्या मध्ये इन्व्हेस्ट करतोय आणि आम्ही तुमचा फ्लॅट त्याच्याबद्दल घेणार नाही. They'll just take 5-10% of equity, म्हणजे तुमच्या कंपनीचे शेअर घेणार आणि तुम्हाला 50 लाख देणार, 30 लाख देणार to start. It's that easy. Believe me, I mean, you will not realize it now. आता ते लक्ष देणार नाही, पण तुम्ही एकदा त्याच्यात पडला की लक्षात येईल की किती सोपं आहे. पण त्यासाठी you'll have to work hard on getting a good solution to a wonderful problem out there. The problem should not be wonderful, but the solution should be wonderful, right? So this is very important, and we are jumping like crazy. The investment is going, funding is available, grants are coming. Why I said that? Because grant is different, loan is different. Grant म्हणजे काय मिळतं तुम्हाला? Without any equity, without any collateral. Collateral ला मराठी शब्द काय मला आठवत नाही आता. तारण. तुम्हाला 10 ते 20 लाख रुपये तुमच्या आयडिया पुढच्या लेवलला नेण्यासाठी तेवढे मिळतात. आधी 5 लाख कोणाची आयडिया कोणी आयडिया आणली की ती क्लोज टू हार्ट असते की मी आयडिया आहे माझी क्लोज टू, पण ती व्हॅलिडेट करणं गरजेचं आहे की बाबा ह्या आयडियासाठी प्रोडक्टसाठी कस्टमर आहे का. आर यू ॲट द राईट प्लेस ॲट द राईट टाइम ऑर आर यू ॲट द रॉंग प्लेस ॲट द राईट टाइम ऑर right place at the wrong time. You have to analyze that and then take things forward. This is very important. The numbers are really impressive. This I'll move ahead because these are all startups which you probably are aware of. Upgrade. These have raised crores of rupees in funding, but started with a small idea. Always remember that. I'm just showing these numbers. Indian startups have raised. See the number. Funding. I'll move from this to getting into the elements of ecosystem. Now I'll get into these ecosystem immediately. These are the important elements of the startup ecosystem. Starts with the startups, that is you. Until unless you jump into it, the ecosystem is of zero value, isn't it? So take the step right now. Take the help of the collaborators. Sir said. तुम्ही तो कॉन्ट्रास्ट शब्द वापरला. I'll use contrast and collaborate. So use the help of collaborators like us and the facility that we have here in the campus. Take the most out of it. It was very difficult to get such facility, such incubation centers around you to provide you with all these ideas to be flourished into making a startup or a product. So then comes the startup असेल, idea असेल, मग आमच्यासारखे incubators, accelerator. There are many in this. As we know, the numbers of incubators are increasing day by day. We have total numbers 900 plus, around 900 incubators across the country. The DST approved, we are DST, I'll come to that, we are a DST approved incubation center. There are 150 plus DST approved funded incubation centers, focusing on various thrust areas. I'll come to that, what are the thrust areas and what are we focusing on. Then, when you are a part of the incubation center, then the major thing comes is your own money and the investors' money. So money is important, right? So bootstrapping. हा शब्द थोडासा नवीन असेल. What is bootstrapping? Bootstrapping is something wherein you put your own hard-earned money from your mom and dad, yourself, your pocket money, to run the startup. Your own money. Not taking it from bank, not from the angel investor, not from the VC. VC is not the vice chancellor. VC is venture capitalist in the startup world. So not taking money from anybody, your own money, put it in the startup. That's called bootstrap. These are all new words, but believe me, this will be useful. So keep those in mind. So remember to keep your startup in a bootstrap stage for a longer period. Don't run behind investors because I was talking to a lot of people. You become a glorified employee. मग तुमच्यावर investor dominate करायला लागतात. So investment is important, but to some extent maximum try and bootstrap. So bootstrap कळलं? Entrepreneurship म्हणजे काय? I'm just checking if you are awake. भूक लागली की सांगा. माझ्याकडे अजून 15-20 मिनिटं आहेत. अरे बापरे. So what is entrepreneurship? Who is going to tell me that? All of you are smart. I don't want to pick one of you. Yes, please.
Entrepreneurship is taking a job, and entrepreneurship means make a boss.
Okay. So anybody wants to add to it? No? To refresh you, entrepreneurship is you are an entrepreneur, but you are working for somebody else with your innovation, with your creativity, with your ideas, right? You are working for somebody else. And entrepreneurship is, you know it all, right? Okay. So then comes the wonderful government initiatives, as I was telling you, grants, which are with us. Government has come out with lots of initiatives to support the young community like you to take up startup as your first priority, not job as your first priority. So there are grants, there are initiatives, there are funds which are available, there are mentoring available, there are centers which are available to sit and work from there at no cost at all. Those are called incubation centers, which I just said. Then industry and corporates are very important because they are the ones who are going to buy your product. They will be helping you to become your customer. They will be helping you to license your product. They will be helping you to finished product. So industry plays a major role where there are industry experts also, because no monopoly today. Today you invent something, it is an invention for a day or two. There will be a copy paste. So today forget about monopoly. There is going to be another product which will be, yes, we talk about Apple iPhone as a monopoly, but no, Samsung is almost at par, right? Everybody here has a smartphone today. So there is no monopoly. Everybody says that they are a monopoly product, but no, Samsung is equally there. Even in fact, Samsung lenses are bought by, the camera lenses are bought by iPhone to have their cameras, right? So there is no more monopoly. So don't be afraid that I have a product today and tomorrow there is the same product. That's the reason why in the beginning I said be ready for competition. Competition हे असणारच आहे, त्याची तयारी करायची. So these are mentorship. I just spoke about it. Supporting organizations like